All right, listen, Danielle, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Wait, no, I apologize. Do tell your story.
Are you sure?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay. So on Friday was one of those days you have in your life where just nothing's going right. And we have this. Did you tell them about the cat and the kittens in our yard?
I have not, no.
We have a cat.
You mentioned it last week.
I did. Yes, I did.
All right. We have a cat and kittens in our yard, and I keep thinking I should do something, and it turns out I don't know anything about cats, and it's just it's all fucked up. I think they've ghosted me. They're in the wind. I don't know what's.
The cats have disappeared.
I'm sure they'll be back. Just as I give up, they'll be back. And so there was that. Here's
what I hope happened, by the way. I hope that another neighbor was able to trap all of them, brought them all together.
But they're too young to be. That's what I've learned. That the kittens are probably too young to be spayed and neutered.
But I'm hoping that the person got them all together. The mother is getting spayed.
Yeah.
And then or neutered. Which one? She gets spayed. And then they bring them all back, and then we'll see the family again.
Yeah.
You gotta wait until they're done nursing before you do that.
Well, that's
right?
the other thing. They're eating solid food, so I thought they were done nursing, but they're always cuddled up around her, so maybe they're not done nursing. Anyway, that was one frustration. Then I drove Oliver to meet his friend. The friend had to cancel. I had to drive all the way back. I had to drive all the way back again. It was just like a constant like climbing uphill kind of day. Nothing was getting accomplished. So I come home, Oliver and I come home, and I have an electric car and I plug it in, and I leave the car and it won't lock. And then I realize, oh, the car's still on, because sometimes, I know it sounds ridiculous, but sometimes you have to push it like 3 times to get the car off because it goes through different stages of... I'm sure I'm doing something. Okay, Jimmy's shaking his head at me. In any case, somehow I left the car on and plugged it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't get the plug out because the car was on. I couldn't turn the car off because it was plugged in.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was like an O. Henry story in my vehicle. So then I'm like, I think something like this happened before. I think it's something with you just turn the power off to the charger, but I don't know how to do that. So I got on the phone with Kia, and as I did, I told Oliver to text Jimmy because Jimmy was at lunch with a friend. So he doesn't respond. Jimmy doesn't respond to the text.
It was a business lunch.
Okay. Business lunch that involves zero money changing hands. So I call Kia. And I explained what happened. And she's like, okay, let me send you to a salesperson. I'm like, I don't think a salesperson is going to know how to handle this. So she sends me to a salesperson. The salesperson says, of course, I don't know how to handle this. Sends me back to her. I said, this is an issue with the car. I need you to talk to someone in the service department. Back and forth. There's no one there at the service department. I hang up. She says, did you even buy this car here? And I go, no, but why does it matter? I'm just calling IKEA. Anyway, I call Jimmy. Jimmy doesn't pick up, which is very odd because I don't usually call. I usually text. So why isn't he picking up? I'm sweating. It's like 1,000 degrees. Every time I'm on the phone, on hold, every time I go out to the car to see if I can do something while I'm on hold, it switches to the car system because I'm outside.
Right.
And the car is on.
And the car's on.
So now I'm hearing hold music coming from my car. And I can never get it off, and I can't switch it, and I'm flipping out. And then I call another Kia. That also is a disaster. Then someone gives me the number for Kia Roadside Assistance. I'm like, why didn't they just give this to me in the first place? Yeah. I call Kia Roadside Assistance, which I think is located in Calcutta or something. So the woman says... are you safe? Yes, I'm at my house. I explained the whole thing. I'm locked in. I can't unlock it. The car's on. Okay. She says, well, I can have someone tow you. And I said, you can't fucking have someone tow me because it's fucking stuck. Because you have to understand that at this point, I was boiling hot.
Yeah.
Temperature, metaphorically and literally. No, Jimmy wasn't returning my call.
That's right.
It was so... the car is talking to me every time I go outside. It was a fucking nightmare. And she was like, okay, well, the other option is we can change the tire.
They actually said change the tire?
She was explaining the things that roadside assistants can do.
Oh,
they can tow you, they can change the tire, and the third one was, change your oil or something. I'm like, I don't need any of those. I don't understand why no one knows how to. I can't be the only person who's ever done this.
There has to be a manual somewhere that says,
and of course I Googled it first, and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
But I kind of thought someone would.
Yeah.
So then she goes, you can call Consumer Affairs, and they have a mechanic. And I was like, what? It makes no sense. I don't know what. So anyway, I called Jimmy again, and he deigned to pick it up and walked me through how to turn off the power to the source of the charger, which was the problem.
Set the circuit breaker.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm just not. I'm dumb about those things. I will admit
You're
it.
not. You're not dumb about it. You just didn't know where it was.
I knew where it was. I just didn't know which. I didn't know which
switch.
one
And you
would
don't
be.
wanna switch the
and
wrong
I was
one off.
scared. Yes, I'm always like, I was.
You know what?
I'm still terrified to touch a needle on a record player. That'll screw something up.
To hear the whole conversation, subscribe for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, or visit nevernotfunny.com.